How fans decoded Mark Ruffalo's spoilerific Avengers 4 title. Spoilers. The lifeblood of many an internet forum. From fans overanalyzing the Russo brothers' on-set Instagram photo to every wild theory seen on Reddit, we are well within spoiler territory for Avengers 4. And there are none more readily giving of spoilers than one Mark Ruffalo, who went on Jimmy Fallon last week to talk up the fourth Avengers movie and to have a little spoilery fun with the Tonight Show host. During the interview, Jimmy goads Mark into spoiling the title and some plot details for the upcoming Avengers flick. But of course, it was all bleeped, and it's not hard to imagine Mark Ruffalo dropping a few spoilers on live TV since he has a history of getting spoilery about Marvel properties.
Wait till you see this next one. Everybody dies.
Dude.
Not everybody.
At this point, Ruffalo's spoiler score is second only to Tom Holland, the prince of spoilers. But this time, it was just a bit of late-night fun and games with Ruffalo tweeting later at Jimmy Fallon, "I trust that you will cut my spoiler slip on the show tonight. That was off the record, homie. Please don't get me in trouble with Marvel and Barry again. DM me back, M." To which the Russo brothers tweeted back, "Mark, you're fired." This all reeks of a little tongue-in-cheek banter similar to when Robert Downey Jr. tweeted back and forth with Marvel about moving the Infinity War release date earlier. And even though the Jimmy Fallon spoiler shtick was clearly a pre-planned gag, that didn't stop a whole bunch of Marvel fans from turning themselves into NSA-level audio specialists and decoding the bleeped spoilers. While the results of those decoding technicians are questionable, they either confirmed what some people had been speculating the Avengers 4 title would be, or sent fans on another wild goose chase. But ultimately, the fans were able to pull out this clip. That's right, it sounds like the rough man said, "The Last Avenger." Since this is most likely Chris Evans' last film, where he'll be wearing the trademark red, white, and blue shield, and Captain America's first film was called The First Avenger, it makes sense that Marvel would name his final film The Last Avenger. That said, we're not totally sold on this theory. As we previously mentioned, this all smells like some fun, pre-planned shenanigans from Marvel and friends, so it should be taken with a grain of salt. Also, Ruffalo leaked this title in a theater filled with a live audience of hundreds of people. Surely someone in that theater would have tweeted out the film's title faster than it takes Quicksilver to run a 100-yard dash. And The Last Avenger isn't the only potential Avengers 4 title that's setting the internet ablaze. Last week, the website MCU Cosmic claimed that an inside source told them that the film would be called Avengers Annihilation, and the internet was flooded with fan art mocking up the rumored title. Though that would be a cool title, we here at Nerdist News are putting our money on the film being called Avengers Forever. It works the number 4 into the title, sure, but comics readers might remember that Marvel did a comic miniseries in the late 90s called Avengers Forever that was about Rick Jones using Avengers from the past, present, and future to battle Immortus. With the post-credit scene for 2018's Ant-Man and the Wasp establishing the existence of time vortexes in the quantum realm, and the leaked BTS shots of the Avengers 4 cast hanging out in the Battle of New York from the 2012 Avengers film, it's all but confirmed that the Avengers will use some time shenanigans to beat Thanos and undo the snapping. So, borrowing the title from an Avengers story arc about time travel makes a ton of sense. Of course, this is all speculation on our part, but Marvel did just reprint the Avengers Forever comic arc last week, which is very interesting timing. Very interesting timing indeed. With all of these Avengers 4 name theories out there and the film coming out in about 6 months, you can be sure that we'll be getting the film's official title when promotions start ramping up in the not-too-distant future. But what do you folks think? Do you like Ruffalo and Holland leaning into their spoilerific tendencies? What do you think Avengers 4 is actually called? And do you think Ruffalo was actually fired from the film? Probably not, but if he was, how crazy would that be? Let's discuss. Be sure to like, subscribe, and smash that little bell to get notified every time we drop a video or go live with a show. Speaking of which, did you catch our latest show, Orbital Redux? It stars the voice of Spider-Man himself, Yuri Lowenthal, in the world's first live interactive sci-fi show. The first episode is free on Nerdist YouTube right now, but if you want to get in on the live action, you need to sign up for Alpha. Get a free 60-day trial to projectalpha.com using the promo code ORBITAL.